What's good, everybody? It's your boy Mark Summers, Major Linux, and it's time once again for another Major Offline here on YouTube.com/Major Linux. And today we're covering New Cycle. This is a game developed by Core Engage, published by Daedalic Entertainment. There is no release date for this game as of yet. This is another Steam Next Fest demo that I'm playing through, but hey, you can add it to your wish list if this game tickles your fancy. Of course, this is a strategy early access city builder. Well, is it going on early access? It says so in the tags on Steam, but the strategy city builder survival game here. Of course, because it's on PC. Let's check some settings to get everything cranked up. It's all cranked up, ready to go. Yeah, I was like, recommended graphics settings for NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 Ti Ultra combo. Okay, field of view up to 30 at 65. Get your audio settings, got your controls here. Well, you would, but it's not there. So yeah, cool. Let's get into it. We checked out the settings because all these sparks and flames. I guess this is alpha effects and stuff in the game. Okay, so yeah, I was looking at this like bottom part, like the bottom part of the screen here is like it's like glowing, like I guess from fire, and I was like, am I controlling that? What's happening here? Yeah, let's hop into a new game. About the New Cycle demo. After the Steam Base Builder Fest, we are excited to be able to meet you once again with this demo, which is being published as part of Steam Next Fest. Although we are very eager to bring the full gameplay experience to players as soon as possible, we would like to remind you that the present demo is by definition limited in content. Some mechanics are incomplete, turned off, or restricted, which will likely create a feeling of incompleteness as you play through this demo. For instance, in this demo, you will not be able to access the structures and raw materials you need to cure sick people and get them back on their feet. Oh, that's unfortunate, but I'm glad they told me ahead of time because was it light jump? It was like, how do I make people feel good? Since letting them die without being able to intervene is not a viable option for the flow of the game, gravely ill individuals will continue their work as though they were healthy. However, deaths may still occur. Exploration, diplomacy, and trade being directly related to the narrative are not included in this demo. Advanced systems such as trains and conveyor belts are also not available. Due to these and similar limits, the demo contains a simplified and partially streamlined early stage gameplay experience. Thank you for taking the time to try our game. We hope you have a good time. All right. So let's see here. I guess. Let's do a campaign. I'd rather wait. Oh, that's locked. Okay. The story mode presenting all the mechanics and tribulations that can be experienced in the dynamic universe of New Cycle. Achievements active, but that is locked, so we can't do that one. Maybe it's sandbox, a peaceful mode without outside threats or drastic changes to environmental conditions. All the components of city building and survival are active, but in-game challenges are absent. Recommended for newbies. Okay. No achievements. Okay. Let's see. We got sanity here. This scenario begun as the leader of an advanced settlement revolves around the sudden appearance of a mysterious disease that causes large convulsions in the fabric of your community's social order and collective mental stability. You must manage this atmosphere of desperation and come up with a solution to save your city from total annihilation. Yeah, that sounds fun. Old ways. Oh boy, it is like I can't even click this to say just for it even to say locked. It is like just vibrating. Bringing large-scale self-defense mechanisms or mechanics to the New Cycle universe, this mode starts the player as a leader of a middle-sized community who lost its first settlement, possessing certain technological advancements and a set of structures. You must protect your people against the forces that destroyed your first settlement while overcoming every difficulty posed by more fundamental problems. It's like, no. Just no. Like here, you can click these. This is great. Yeah, click these, but no. Fine. All right. Old ways, my bad. Meadow, home to open stretches of land and fertile soil. This biome transitions relatively smoothly between seasons, though not overly challenging in terms of food and water. And underground resources are somewhat scarce. Plus 40 morale at the start of the spring. Tundra, okay, see, and even when I click this one, nothing happens. Click, nothing happens, nothing happens. What is up with that old school or old ways, which is just violently vibrates at me? All right, so let's go into the meadow. We're gonna start the game. I'm sorry, that just really gets me. It's like, no, you cannot have the old ways. Absolutely not. It's like you can't click it for just say locked. You can't just like make it inactive. It's like no, you cannot have. Welcome to News Cycle. Message from the community. You are now the governor of this little community. It's been nearly half a century since the first solar flare. Excuse me. In the initial moments of the catastrophe, we lost our entire technological infrastructure, our means of global sourcing, and almost everything that we can share as a civilization. The following years were humanity's darkest, having to wrestle with constant impossibility and despair. From battles fought with sticks and stones to nuclear wars, we ended up destroying ourselves destroying ourselves, I guess, with what little the sun had left for us, and civilization fell. Everyone here was born into this new world, and you have to be their leader. Our current flimsy shelter can't carry us far. We must rebuild everything from scratch with the efforts of those who remain, so we can establish a sustainable way of life. We need to rediscover our lost knowledge and explore our surroundings to create new possibilities. Most importantly, beyond merely surviving, we have to find a way of securing our next generation by whose time the world may not be habitable anymore. We don't know how we can preserve life as we know it, but we can at least help build something that we may call home. You may start with the tutorial or continue on your own. I am going to start with the tutorial. Thank you very much. Transition to settled land. Chief, our nomadic lifestyle gave us enough knowledge to build simple shacks. If we are to settle down here, we will need. Geez, let's read. We will need sturdier and more durable shelters, workplaces, and storage depots, and for that, we need to be able to process a variety of resources. We can get started by collecting some resources. Primitive structures made out of logs and stones will suffice for a start. We can gather those raw materials by building a field camp close to the resources we need. Task: build a field camp, gather 20 logs and 10 stones. All right. So let's build. So I get some resources. The grid system or the free system can be used to place the building on the map. You can switch between these two systems by pressing the tab key. For the grid system, the R key performs a 90-degree rotation. For the free system, Q and E keys allow you to spin continuously in different directions. You can place more than one selected structure by holding down the shift key. All right, so we're gonna need this field camp. Where are the resources though? I mean, I guess they're just around, right? Or maybe not. Let's just put over here. Or I don't know. Like, what is this sphere of influence? This is like circle of influence going on. I'm just gonna place it here. Let's speed it up. Let's see what they do. Okay, there we go. I was like, do I need to set something in motion here? But there we go. They are building. Yes, I've already figured that out. All right, so the construction is complete now. What do I do? Okay. So I don't have any resources for a stone cutter right now. Not sure where I would get said resources, but Do I make a stone cutter? Or is it, oh, I just, okay, so is this stone? Where is there stone? Do I need to, oh, do I need to set something over here? Is that what's happening? As a worker, they should be able to do things, but I guess that's what it is. Like, it's just not, there wasn't stone nearby. So that's good. Oh, okay. Cool. So I probably would have been better off putting it here. All right, so now we have stone and wood being processed. Process and development. Off to a promising start, Chief. We may go on gathering nearby resources for a while. We should focus on producing more complex materials by processing the raw ones. Our settlement can develop as far as the limits of our knowledge and production. So we need to build a lumber mill and produce 30 lumber. So let's see. Oh, production. There we go. Lumber mill. Let's put it over here. An immigrant group. The more our settlers grows, the more attention we'll get from passersby, and the more people will be willing to join us in terms of both frequency and numbers. This group of foreigners, each less fortunate than us, awaits permission to join our ranks. Sure, why not? We can use the help, you know? Good tip, you can use Alt key to turn the build status, workers, capacity, and production alerts icons on or off. Yeah, I want them all on. I want everything. Oh, okay. So production buildings are the most important structures of the city. You can choose the products you want the current building to create here. A building can only create one type of product. You can activate the building by selecting the product you want to produce. You can also access production information and rates by hovering the mouse over the production icon. The amount of The amount of resources and time required for production are calculated dynamically. The general efficiency value of a building's operating class affects these variables positively or negatively. In addition, the workforce value determines the speed of production according to the required amount of working people. In addition, these two variables are affected by technological developments, societal events, and environmental factors. Certain classes of society become the operating labor force of certain production buildings according to their abilities. Some buildings require cooperation from other classes besides the operating class. These are instant notifications about the status of the selected structure. All right, so I'm gonna add these fine folks. And it says not connected to a road network. What is there a problem? Okay, so we're doing things. I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna demolish that camp. That camp. I mean, nothing's really happening there. So, all right. So we almost got 30 lumber. So close. So close. Cool. We have completed step 2 of the tutorial. Every operation is harder to perform in a settlement without roads. Connecting all the buildings in our village with a road network will convenience the workforce and the circulation of raw materials greatly. While not mandatory for other operations, road construction is a prerequisite for building infrastructure such as bridges and tunnels. Build a road between the lumber mill and the main hall. All right, so residents. By pressing the tab key, you can switch between building grid-based linear roads and freeform curved paths. In curved path mode, you can create a path by holding down the shift key and clicking the desired point on the terrain with left click. When you're done designing the path, let go of shift key and just left click to set the endpoint. Use right click to cancel the road building. All right. So is this the main hall? Okay, yeah. So main hall and the lumber mill. Okay. So residence, dusty road. Did I do it? I don't think I did. Oh, I guess I did. Source of life people are the most significant resource for our settlement. We must respond to a wide range of demands from basic to costly. We have to set up a self-sufficient system to meet our basic requirements. We can start by constructing a well to meet our need for clean water. Task build a well, produce 60 water. Primitive wells will help to meet our clean water need. However, they can be affected by the seasonal changes and some might even run completely dry or freeze over. You can view the water layer while placing a well or from the construction menu to determine water rich areas. All right, so let's resources, well. Okay, see now if they spell out the objectives like this, I can see using this, right? So this is not enough resources. Oh, okay, there we go. Got you. So I built the well, and I guess in a place where there was not water. I didn't look far enough, but I found it. Now we're getting water. Daily bread. Now that we have access to water, we are only one step short of calling this place home. A life without the worry of hunger will turn us into a real society. Although we don't yet have enough resources for hunting, farming, or animal husbandry, our experience in staying alive by living off the land may come in handy. Lots of easily found edible mushrooms are scattered all around. We should build a gathering camp and start stockpiling raw food. All right. So let's see, a gathering camp. Like, I'm wondering if there's a place that's like just abundant in those types of resources or what. All right. Ah, cool. That actually did not take as long as I thought it would. The cornerstone of civilization. The time has come to cook our meals. People eating whatever they have on their plates does not mean they are content with it. When there is nothing to eat, they will get demoralized, sick, and maybe even fall into the jaws of death. As a society, we must organize the production and distribution of hot food. For a start, a bowl of soup will do as long as everybody has their share and they don't have to worry about hunger anymore. All right, so we need to research basic construction, build a soup kitchen, and produce 30 simple meals. All right, let's research basic construction. How does one do that? Oh, the share icon over here, which turns out to be a tree. All right, there we go. Basic construction, start research. And now we wait. We have a group of travelers. Yes, let's bring them in. Let's get to work. All right, now we can make a soup kitchen and make simple meals. All right, so let's see. Soup kitchen. Place it right here. Yo, relax. We're working on it. Ooh, our storage is almost full. We should probably do something about that. Population management. We must closely monitor the community situation, needs, morale levels, and all related factors. We must try to reach the best possible outcome in our affairs and adapt according to uncertainties in order to maintain a healthy and content society with what we have. Excuse me. In a badly managed community, unrest, diseases, deaths, and disintegration will quickly take hold. Explore population management. Which is right here. Population management. Here you can view the overall status of the community in detail. The most important element in the management of a settlement is its people. Try to meet all of their needs and keep variables such as morale and efficiency as high as possible. Meet the daily supply distribution needs according to your settlement's production capabilities in a sustainable manner. A society whose needs are met breeds high motivation, good health, and uninterrupted work. Our society consists of 3 basic classes. Members of each class must work as a pioneer in their respective fields, but the production buildings may need multiple classes to work simultaneously according to the building's level of development. You can follow the population number and distribution of each class here. Only adults can be recruited as workforce. Children, sick, and retirees cannot work, but they will still need certain resources. You can manage the basic needs of social classes from here. Supply for needs such as food, water, clothing, and tools are determined from the daily average consumption per person. Here you can manage the rate at which supplies are to be distributed to each class and view the successful distribution rate in other factors. You can view the access rate for housing and other services here. You'll get a satisfaction result according to the rate at which you meet your society's needs, which will form the basis of the morale value of each social class. The workforce and efficiency of each social class are the 2 most important indicators that shape life in your settlement. Workforce indicates how much or how long your workforce classes will operate. It is very important to manage this variable according to the current conditions and needs while balancing the flow of production and life. Long working hours can cause low morale, and even if this is accounted for, remember that exhaustion can lead to sickness or an increase in workplace accidents. Efficiency is calculated based on the morale of the community and is the basis of production rate calculations for the operating class and production buildings. It is affected by many external factors alongside the rate at which basic needs are met. And now I feel like we have lost the plot. For me, it's like, okay, it's too much. Supply and demand. At last, our settlement resembles a home. Everyone has a job, something to offer to our society. We are producing food, water, and construction materials. Before ramping up, we need some basic rules and a sense of order. Proportions represent how much of a consumable is used per person in a day. We must respond to every need, but decisions about each proportion should be made according to our resource and production capacity. The general level of morale will be generated by what gets distributed at what rate and how successfully. Morale directly influences the production performance of our settlement. Also, it can affect our people's reactions to unexpected events positively or negatively. Set ration distribution to regular. Distribute ration successfully for 3 days. Where I do that at? Okay, up here. Cool. Switch it to regular. Regular. All right, cool. We should be good. We are running low on some water. We should make. Oh, never mind. All right, cool. A place to track everything about your settlement and your people. View the overview panel. Health is a subject that we should pay the most attention to. It should be our priority to find a solution to our current conditions, examine the factors affecting public health, and take decisive action. Hint: there are many factors that affect people's health, and nutrition and water are the most important of these. No one can withstand more than 3 days without water. You need to produce solutions against many variables such as the seasons, heavy work conditions, epidemics, insufficient supply, and harmful external effects. All right, so we need to create another well. Okay, so here's the overview. All right, so we've done everything. We're fixing the water problem. Our tutorial complete. Congratulations. We've become self-sufficient settlement and moved beyond temporary campsites. From now on, you must devise production plans according to the needs of your people and the settlement. You can set your course by exploring the technology tree. Remember, we may have no time. We know what to expect, but we can't be sure when or how. Hint, with time, you can produce higher grade goods like clothes, drinks, and paper. Before then, you have to train craftsmen to take part in these production projects. You can start training your people by researching and building a technical boot camp. Did we not solve the water problem? Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a lot for me. Okay, so build 3 shacks. Sad day for all of us, Chief. We're no strangers to death, but this is the first time we've encountered it since we settled here, and it hurts even more. Jamie Clark died of thirst. Yet there are many factors that affect people's health. Nutrition and water are the most important of these. You need to produce solutions. I'm working on it. Is it just that like there are no roads that are leading to it? Because like maybe that's what it is. Like it's just no road. Sweet. I'm in a new era. It seems like we've been able to put things right and settling down. Our small settlement built by toiling day and night now needs some security and stability. We should At least make sure that we have left our days of hunger and thirst behind. I don't think we can. That's the problem. I honestly don't think we can. Also, maybe we moved a little too fast. But we did. All right, so I'm constructing another well. It seems like it's pulling from two sources. It still needs a road. Oh, full store. Oh, is that what's happening? We just have full storage? How do we? I wish I had known about that. Like, apparently we've just been wasting water away. Okay, so apparently I have fixed the water problem now. Do I need another soup kitchen? Like, what are we doing here? Okay, maybe, yeah, maybe creating another soup kitchen would help. tool supply is low. Okay, so I guess it's slowly showing me how to do things. Like when I see things, like this health bit, like it highlighted the tools for me. Awaiting the resources. Okay. I'm sorry, we're just gonna have to tough this out, man. There's like nothing I can really do about it when I guess I could create another gathering area. Yep, people are dying. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We can just make it to spring. Yeah, the food thing is fixing itself.
Greetings, Chief. My name is David Haraldson, a wandering merchant in these desolate lands. It's an honor to meet you, and thank you for granting me an audience.
Okay,
You see, 2 weeks ago, I made a trade deal with the town of Foxglove. They needed 68 basic tools for their daily tasks to survive, and being a man of my word, I promised to deliver them. But on the way back, disaster struck. My cargo fell into a deep riverbed while crossing a damaged bridge. And now, here we are. I understand your skepticism, Chief. But I assure you, my word is my bond. I am David Haraldson, a wandering merchant who travels from one settlement to another in this post-apocalyptic world.
Oh my god, this is so
2
weird.
weeks ago, I made a trade deal with the town of Foxglove. I had to deliver 68 basic tools.
Are you really repeating this to me? Okay.
Lost all my cargo. The tools fell into a deep riverbed while crossing a damaged bridge. I don't want to do anything else until my demand is met. I understand, Chief. But let me tell you, these tools are not just any ordinary tools. They are the finest
Now
craftsmanship
we've
you'll
gotten.
ever see in this wasteland.
Now we
They were made by a
have
group of specialists
gotten to
long
this
forgotten by the
point
world.
where I am back in on this
Trust me
game.
when I say, these tools will make the difference between surviving and thriving for your people. So, if you can't spare any tools now, perhaps we can work out a trade in the future. My knowledge and services are at your disposal. What do you say, Chief? I understand, Chief. But let me tell you, these tools are essential for the people of Foxglove to survive. Without them, they won't be able to carry out their daily tasks.
I don't know how I get out of this. He seems like he's in a loop.
My own work until my demand is met. So I'm willing to offer my knowledge and services to your community in exchange for those tools. What do you say, Chief?
I've already told you. You don't have any tools to spare.
Chief, you have to understand that my livelihood depends on that trade deal. The people of Foxglove need those tools for their daily tasks to survive. Without them, they will suffer greatly. And as a wandering merchant, my reputation is everything. If word gets out that I can't keep my word, my business will be ruined. Now, surely you must understand the importance of keeping one's word in this world. So, if you could just spare some of your tools, even just a few, it would greatly help me out.
Look, you can say here, begin your life anew.
I appreciate your offer, Chief, but I'm a man of my word. I have a deal to fulfill with the people of Foxglove, and I won't rest
All
until
right.
it's done.
I think that once I get out of this, like I'm gonna see if I can get this conversation to go to a natural conclusion. Like honestly, I don't have the tools. I was just trying to make some of my own.
So, unless there's any other way we can work this out, I'm afraid I'll have to keep searching for those tools. I understand, Chief. But let me tell you, these basic tools are not just any tools. They are essential for the survival of the people. Without them, they won't be able to carry out their daily tasks. And as a wandering merchant, my word is my bond. If you help me now, you can count on my knowledge and services in the future. Trust me, Chief, this is a deal you won't regret.
Okay. I cannot help you.
I understand, Chief. It is a difficult time for all of us. However, let me ask.
Ask what?
Well, Chief, I'm not asking for a handout.
That was a different voice for that well, though.
Exchange for those tools. I've traveled far and wide, and I know things that could be of great value to your community. And who knows, maybe one day you'll need my help. It's always good to have friends. That's unfortunate. You see, those tools were the only means for me to make a living and provide for myself. Without them, my future is in jeopardy. But don't you worry, Chief. Perhaps there's another way you can help me. You may not have the tools, but you have something else that's valuable, knowledge. You know this land better than anyone else, and you have the power to connect me with other settlements who might be able to help me. Can you do that for me, Chief? That's all right, Chief. My travels often lead me to discover new and exciting places. Who knows what treasures we may uncover together. But for now, let's focus on resolving this issue at hand.
What issue?
Do you have any suggestions or ideas on how we can come to a mutually beneficial agreement?
No.
I understand your position, Chief. However, I have to tell you that my time is valuable and I cannot waste it here.
Okay.
You see, I have a reputation to uphold.
Fine.
People know me for my honesty and dependability, and I cannot afford to break my word.
All right
If I
then.
return to my home settlement empty-handed, they will brand me as dishonorable. So, if there is anything you can do to help me, I would be most grateful.
You can leave here, but outside of that, I got
appreciate
nothing
your
else to
offer,
offer.
Chief, but I am a merchant. My life is on the road. I cannot settle down. As for the tools, I understand your situation, but I cannot leave without them. I gave my word to the people of Foxglove, and I cannot break it. Surely, there must be something we can do to work out a solution.
There isn't.
I understand, Chief. It seems like you're in a tough spot.
Yes.
But let me tell you something. I've been traveling this wasteland for a long time,
Oh.
and I've seen things that would make your hair stand on end. I've survived storms, bandits, and mutant creatures that would make your skin crawl. And yet, I've never lost my faith in humanity.
Fantastic.
Because I know that even in the darkest of times, people like you and me can come together and make something out of nothing.
Cool. I don't know what to say.
Well. It seems that even the great chief has his limits. I guess I'll just have to keep searching for someone who's willing to help me.
I guess.
Mark my words, Chief. There will come a day when you and your people will need me in my services. And on that day, I won't forget how you turned your back on me when I was in need.
What could I do? All right, understood, bruh.
I understand your reluctance to help a stranger, but let me tell you,
Oh
I am
my
not
God.
any stranger.
Wait.
I am a wandering merchant with experience and knowledge that can be invaluable to your community. And who knows, maybe someday you'll regret not helping me out when you realize what you missed out on. It seems you have made your mind, Chief.
Yeah, several
I must
times.
say, it's a shame.
Uh-huh.
You see, these are not just any tools. They are basic tools. The kind your people need for their daily tasks.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
like how...
I don't need your trust. All I need are the tools. And let me tell you, I'm not leaving here without them. But if you're not willing to part with any, then I suppose I'll just have to look elsewhere. Good luck with your limited resources.
Thank you. I have very limited resources.
Bye-bye. See you soon.
What? Oh my God. Yo, all right, man. That's it. This is a wrap. That took the cake for me. And I'm going to have, I have a feeling I am going to split that part out. I'm going to split that part out where I am literally talking to this AI bot because like, I don't want people to wait through like 40 minutes of a video only to get to that part. But yo, so thank you so much for coming through, for watching this Major Offline of New Cycle. I'm sorry, that bot conversation kind of threw me for a loop. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry, excuse me. Just I'm flabbergasted. But yeah, so this has been New Cycle, developed by Core Engage, published by Daedalic Entertainment. It is coming soon. There's no date yet. You can wishlist this on Steam if this game tickles your fancy in one way or another. But yeah, until then, all I've got left to say to you wonderful people is I love you and peace out. Y'all still here? Anywho.
thank you so much for tuning in to another video. Really do appreciate it. Of course, if you like the content that you just saw, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things that the YouTubers ask you to do. I guess that includes me now. Anyway, yes, like, comment, subscribe. Really do appreciate it. Support the channel over Patreon, PayPal, whatever. Check out the links in the video to anything else I might be pushing, hawking. I don't know. Did I sell out by now? I recorded this ages ago. Have I sold out? Let me know. But until then, I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.